Press statement. His Excellency Seiha, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Defense of the Kingdom of Cambodia, outcomes of the special meeting of the General Border Committee GBC, Kok Province, 10th of September 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press. It is my great honor to brief you on the result of today's special meeting of the General Border Committee GBC between the Kingdom of Cambodia and the Kingdom of Thailand, which I co-chair with His Excellency General Nathapon Napanit, Acting Minister of Defense of the Kingdom of Thailand. We met here in Kok Province to follow up on the positive outcomes of extraordinary GBC meeting in Kuala Lumpur on 7 August 2025 and to put in place two practical steps needed to fully and effectively implement the ceasefire arrangement. This meeting also reaffirmed the practical conclusion of the 4 rounds of extraordinary regional border committee meeting that took place last month between our respective military region, army areas of the Royal Cambodian Armed Forces and the Royal Thai Armed Forces. From 7 September 2025 leading up to today, Secretariat team from both sides held meeting here in Kok in a very cordial and constructive atmosphere for the preparation of the first Special General Border Committee GBC meeting. Both sides agreed on the urgent need to de-escalate tensions through the removal of heavy and destructive weapons back to their respective normal military installations. To achieve the above-mentioned objectives, both teams will meet within 3 weeks to develop a detailed, practical, and step-by-step action plan. This plan will be implemented under the observation and verification of the ASEAN Observer Team AOT. Both sides also agreed in principle on the terms of reference TOR for the establishment of the AOT, awaiting the approval from both country governments. Pending the establishment of the AOT, both sides recognize the important role of the Interim Observer Team IOT and agreed to continue using the IOT mechanism to ensure the effective implementation of the ceasefire. We also underline the importance of regular communication between military region Cambodia, Army Area Thailand, and border units with a firm commitment to resolve issues peacefully and prevent clashes. Both sides stressed that the strengthening communication at all levels is essential to build mutual trust and promote good neighborliness. In the same spirit, we agreed that refraining from spreading false information, fake news, accusation, and harmful rhetoric is vital to ease tension, reduce negative public sentiment, and foster an environment conducive to peaceful dialogue. As a gesture of friendship, mutual trust, and confidence, and a commitment to restoring relations and returning to normalcy, it was also agreed to capture soldiers will be returned as soon as possible at an appropriate time on humanitarian grounds and in accordance with Article 118 of the Third Geneva Convention of 1949 and Rule 128A of the customary international humanitarian law. At the same time, the meeting emphasized on the needs of the return to normalcy in this regard with the request from Japan, which proposed both countries to consider on the feasibility on reopening border checkpoints for the necessary goods transportation for the maintenance of critical regional supply chains. On humanitarian demining, both sides agreed to establish within 1 month a joint coordinating task force led by the GBC Secretariat and with the participation of CMAC and TMAC to determine and agree on priority areas and to coordinate the planning and implementation of the demining activities. Standard operating procedure will be developed and taking into account each site criteria, conditions, and position. The task force will begin identifying pilot border areas for action within 1 month. This will contribute directly to socio-economic development and the protection of civilian lives. We also agreed to enhance cooperation to prevent and suppress cross-border crime, including arms, drugs, humans, and wildlife trafficking, forced labor, smuggling, and illegal crossings. Both sides reaffirmed support for joint border agency efforts, greater information sharing, and ensuring that these issues are addressed in line with humanitarian principles and national laws. To this end, the Ministry of Interior and National Police of both countries tasked with developing an action plan on this matter. On border management, Both sides recognize the Joint Boundary Commission as a key mechanism to address joint survey and demarcation issues and agree to solve any incidents along the border aims for better livelihood of the people from both countries. Finally, we agreed that the second Special General Border Committee meeting will be held within 30 days, with Thailand as the host. In conclusion, I would like to reiterate Cambodia's firm commitment to maintain and evaluate peace, stability, and cooperation with all neighboring and friendly countries.